We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The Chargers have the lead. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Fields going to hold on to it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, here's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yards to the 10-yard line. So they'll end up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Khalil Herbert from 10 yards out. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
Right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. And you rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
You look at this Bears defense. This crew against the Pats, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Returning it is Moore. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Fields going to change things up here. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On first down, Fields. For the left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Herbert will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you'll love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go play action with Hurts. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's second down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to do.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Moore on the return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they go back to Herbert. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
That's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. There's a yardage back at the 42. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Hardman on the return. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. Second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it lanes up, falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
To throw is Fields.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This is 2nd and 8. Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That is caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice
rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
On 2nd down, Swift.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Throwing is Hurts.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Fights loose. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Herbert powering up the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert once more. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to when his first leg was covered. Just unable to connect. So the play results in the game.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On first down, Hurts. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man, complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allowed a conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's Fields now on second down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
42 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Fields changing the play. On third down, Herbert. Oh, nice move. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
But he picked up the first down, but he violated running back 101 in short yardage situations, didn't he?
I mean, with the fancy footwork?
Yes. You're supposed to just make that one cut and go. But I think that move that he made, that did allow him to pick up the first down. Without it, I don't think he gets it.
Fields on first down.
Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. 58 yards.
And the Bears have moved out in front.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts flushed out right.
Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a give right side Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give left side here for Herbert. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came up for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here's Hardman to return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and a mile. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air and while ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Second down, here's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a Big 12.
Big 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end
And
zone.
now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception,
Touchdown! Khalil Herbert, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 55 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, right back to Herbert.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Playing this football game. Final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now Fields going to move them around. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.